Corporal Dwayne Hicks. Distress. My unit has suffered immense casualties on LV-426.
In space,
We got Marines dying in there.
they say no one can hear you scream. They were wrong.
Brace for impact!
Are you seeing this?
Hi guys, here we are again. We're going to play Colonial Marines today. Are you excited?
Nice controversial title that, like, yeah, there's not a lot of love for it.
No.
Not a lot of love, unfortunately.
It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, sadly, as I was saying to you earlier, I couldn't get hold of the original release of it.
Yeah.
When they actually released it on disc, and it had all the flaws where it's still been released in such a shoddy state. So, believe it or not, the graphics in this one are slightly improved from what it used to be.
Yeah.
But it's still not great. Still not great.
Alright, so where are we starting then?
Just after the Sulaco's been destroyed, so you go on board. Yeah, I don't give a shit about spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's where you've gone on board the Sulaco, you found out there's an alien hive, a massive Wembley-Tiny operation going on inside, trying to breed the aliens. Loads of WEU commandos come on board, and then the ship gets destroyed, so you have to bail in this one.
You're basically finding an escape, aren't you?
Yeah.
For a alien-infested Sulaco.
That's like drifting towards the atmosphere. To be fair, I actually can't remember much of the storyline because
I
played
do
it
remember
through
more of
a
the
couple-
ending of it.
Yeah, the story is ridiculously forgettable.
The
Even
middle
though it's
area
like-
is just a lot of just shooting aliens and
Yeah.
avoiding them hilariously in the basement.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go on that bit because that's just.
Yeah, we're not going to try and play the game
It would just
through or anything like that. We're
we'll
just going to play random bits.
showcase some of the best bits.
Yeah.
But here we go.
I remember when this came out, how excited we were.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, because when the build up to this game was actually really awesome,
Yeah.
but it was really confusing as well because we were getting loads of different stories from loads of different sides.
Well, the thing is, here we go. For example, like that glow there
Yeah.
would not have they didn't have like proper bloom.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh my God, this is looking way better than I
Yeah.
remember it.
Like the bloom that they use, like that's when you get like that blurred edge to make something look like it's actually lit up and glowing. That I mean, look, it's got some cool ideas. I mean, this whole thing, but I mean, to be honest, you can't really go wrong with it. So,
Yeah.
You know.
I'm worried that, and we will get onto this as it goes on a little bit more, but I'm worried that this is a glimpse of a possible Blomkamp alien film, what it will look like.
That is possible because he does like his nice like
All
set
the
pieces.
weapons.
Yeah. But I don't mind that. I don't have a problem with that. Obviously
the story towards the end, that's what I've changed.
Yeah.
You know, the whole spoilers, Hicks is alive and all that.
I just feel like blood is from him. But yeah, I don't want him to like fuck around with it too much like this.
Yeah.
But see, I like this because it's kind of like you get to see the Marines in their natural environment, sort of thing, you know.
And that was interesting when you're fighting humans as the first sort of obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.
And it was like, I actually a lot of people didn't like that, but I did because I was like, cause they're meant to. I know they're painting this company as evil when really that's still in question whether they're actually doing it for malicious reasons or whether they just don't care about the people they're hurting in the process of trying to find the alien.
Yeah, totally.
Someone on, I think it was on AVP Galaxy, sorry for not being able to remember who said it, but they said, like, what if...
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
What if they're trying to capture the alien not to study it in a way, but then so it doesn't get into the hands of anyone else? So we're in control of like the nuclear bomb, essentially.
Yeah.
Like the first nuclear bomb. But so whether they're doing it for good reasons rather than wanting to create what we saw in Alien Resurrection. And, And in this, where they're more like just an evil company. It's just kind of strange.
One thing I've always enjoyed about fighting human enemies is because it's what I've wanted to see as well. Because like it's cool seeing the Marines fight against aliens, right? But what is really cool is to see what they've been doing in the meantime, because like they only just encountered the aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
So what have they been doing?
Yeah,
like, previous to that. So that's why it's cool to see the Marines fighting other humans.
Exactly. Yeah, that was
it
the point
fleshes
I was
out their
trying
back
to get to,
history
yeah.
more. Like,
yeah, that's so right. And the commandos are like probably one of the coolest designs in a film ever, I think.
yeah, some of the best human designs for sure. Like they just look amazing.
They look so
Such
cool.
an interesting way of like, because it looks like a spacesuit that is like a military spacesuit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like it reminded me. Well, that's exactly what you were just saying. It reminded me of like the suits at the end of the first film.
yeah,
They were not just for like going out on the planet's surface or a ship.
Yeah,
surface.
like bulky armor.
They're going into battle.
Yeah,
or
'cause I mean-
into some sort of confrontational.
because I'm sure the Marines at some point have had like fights outside of a spaceship. You know, but, like perhaps they're
Yeah, because why would
like,
you need them?
Yeah, like perhaps they're like cutting and boarding, like cutting into and boarding an enemy ship or something. You know, like I'm sure the Marines have got like the capability to do that.
Obviously, it could be argued that they.
Didn't do anything.
Obviously, you could argue that they added the humans because the Call of Duty era.
Yeah, yeah,
games,
totally.
Like first-person shooters of this nature are very popular as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that was it because
I
it's
hope
like
that's not the reason.
Yeah, I do like to think that they wanted to showcase the Marines' like skills against other humans as well. But,
But that would probably definitely play a part in winning designing it. But anyway, this game, I remember when we first played it, I rinsed through it, and I remember from like the nearly halfway point to the end, I just wanted to finish it.
yeah,
It became just a bit stale. But I have to say, loading it up for the first time before knowing about the glitches and what we were in for was really exciting.
It was so exciting because the truth is I'd begun to like sort of read the bad reviews before it actually arrived. So I realised I was actually in for something that's going to be significantly less than I expected. And sadly it was. Like, I'm trying to figure out the buttons on this because I've never played it with. So that's motion tracking. How do you get to the? Oh, there you go. I'm just trying to figure out.
Good gaming.
Yeah, no, totally. It's because I always play with a mouse and keyboard, so.
Oh yeah, because we're playing it through your PC again with the controller.
Right, maybe I just have to stick with. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just. Oh, wait. No, this is just switching weapons. Alright, fuck it. We'll just carry on playing with this. Oh, I've got a pulse rifle. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Did they get the sounds right? I can't remember.
The sound, the pulse rifle. It's a weird one because the pulse rifle has two really distinct sounds in Aliens.
That sounds fine.
It does for one section of the film, but it doesn't for the other section of the film.
Short controlled bursts, whereas in this you don't necessarily need to have short controlled bursts.
Well, yeah, kind of, but like
Maybe that's their tactic though, just in general.
Well, see, what I was thinking is when Ripley's firing up just full auto, she has the finger on the trigger, she's emptying the magazine into the
It sputters
chamber.
and jams.
It sounds like this. That's what it sounds like. But when they're having a firefight in like the med lab, and pretty much whenever, and like when Hicks shoots out the window to the med lab the first time, it sounds more like the pulse rifle. Yeah, it's like the pulse rifle sound from the AVP classic we were playing the other day. That's what it sounds like. So it is correct in both ways, but the problem is the smart gun is supposed to.
I'm laughing because we're just sitting here playing Aliens and we're like just two kids just like just making gun sounds.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. But yeah, the smart gun sounds more like this, like when the smart gun fires. When you watch the film, you'll see. But yeah, they get the sound effects basically right, and it's probably the best, most accurate sound effects I've ever heard in an Aliens game. So
Wow.
I'd fucking give them 9 out of 10.
Would you?
Yep.
What for sounds?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Flat accuracy of sound.
Because you were upset about, I think it was the second AVP game where they changed it up, didn't they?
Yeah, the third one, 2010. Yeah.
The 2010 game, Alien vs Predator, where they completely just changed the sounds for like
That was
no reason.
Yeah, well, see, the the way I see it is they were trying to push that their pulse rifle in the game was like the next version up sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it was like an improvement over this one. So it had more of an electronic sound to it. Like, it sounded like it had like a motor in it or something. Like
Just shoddily put together weapon.
yeah. But yeah, so that sounds slightly different. But you kind of forget that it sounded slightly like this one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. The gun looked cool. You know, I didn't really have a problem with it, but the problem I had was with the fucking smart gun in it, because that is like it's iconic to look at, it's iconic to listen to, but they decided that they would just completely just change it. You know, why the fuck not? Let's give it. Hey, I know what we should do. Let's give it a blue muzzle flash, because you know that'd be. Really
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Let's change the sound from an awesome shrieking screaming sound to just a bog standard bassy thud, just when you fire it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just nowhere near as cool as the smart gun like from the films, and there's no real reason why they should have changed it.
No, I agree.
That's really annoying. But
So-
also in this, there's one other thing, but the pistols don't sound like they did in the film, which I've got no problem with, because let's face it,
Damn those pistols.
yeah, that sound was a bit annoying and repetitive after a while, you know, but these ones don't really sound as powerful, that's the only problem I have. Like, the pistols sounded fucking ridiculous in...
Yeah, that kind of sounds more real in this to what it actually
Yeah.
would be like.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've got the service pistol that Gorman and Vasquez have there.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if I can figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to change like my weapon loadout, I'll show you the other one as well.
Right, so what's going on now? What are you doing?
Finding a way off the shit.
So I've not really been concentrating on what you've been doing.
Nah. I remember something really funny actually. You can now like fucking. Oh wait, it's not working now. I swear you used to be able to pass through the NPCs. Yeah, you can. See, because like the NPCs were like so bad at like moving around, they'd get stuck in doorways.
Oh yeah, look, yeah, you're like passing through them.
So like basically what happened is because the AI used to just freeze in a doorway, you wouldn't be able to get past. So they had to make it so you could fucking clip through them, so that you could actually make it through a level and not just get stuck behind them.
These sound like things that should just already be common knowledge when you're making a game.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
You know what I mean?
a
Like,
lot of
don't go through this wall.
yeah.
If the NPCs you can't pass through if they're still in the doorway, maybe we should make it so you can go through a doorway.
Yeah, totally.
It's
Like,
simple.
like Pathfinder. Usually, Pathfinder AI is like something pretty basic because you don't want it to just break your game. Oh look, nice floating helmet. We've got anti-gravity armor.
Is that anti-gravity armor?
Yeah, look at that.
Already, look, it's starting to show its true colours.
Yeah. I see. I like the motion tracker of this. I like the whole idea of having to hold it up and.
Does it do the pull focus like in Alien Isolation?
No, it's not that detailed, sadly.
No.
But the speed of it as well is like pretty much right with the film. Because in AVP, the old one, it wasn't quite the right speed.
Yeah.
Let's get some grenades on the go. Oh, we've got an alien over there.
Is that an alien?
Yeah. Here it comes.
Oh, nice.
Now, see, one of the things
Can you
that
blow their limbs off?
you can, but that usually just is after they're dead. When they'll die, I'll shut his head off though.
The acid does nothing.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's really fucking pissing me off. Like, the acid blood should be fucking... Oh, that's right. The acid blood should be, like, lethal, like it is in AVP Classic.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, I think all the acid does is, like, stops your health from regenerating.
Yeah.
It doesn't really hurt you, but, like... I mean, like, a stand on your body now, it's not doing anything.
These aliens are way too easy to kill. What settings did you put it on?
I did put it on easy because I just thought we'd just blast them through it just so we can get a feel for it. But yeah, they can be, when they come at you in a big group, they can be fucking tough. But I think like the best example of that is when you play Bug Hunt, which is my favourite part of the game and the only part that's worth.
I haven't actually played any of the online sections of this.
Yeah, I mean, I played a few team deathmatch games, but the game really fucking died out of players after it, like really quickly. Like, they just fucking
Now Alien
jumped
Isolation's
ship.
out, that must have like sort of
Yeah,
made
well,
the numbers drop.
that's true. Yeah, because they think, well, if I was playing a game, maybe we'll play fucking Isolation because it's 10 times better. But I mean, I enjoy this because I love aliens and like I love like the whole battle in the med lab. Like,
It's an interesting like sort of
to be able to
section of
take
the
part in it.
franchise. playing a game that is. It's like it looks the part.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily play the part. Speaking of which, let's move on to Neil Blomkamp.
Ah.
Obviously, one of the reasons we're playing Colonial Marines is a Fox, when this was coming out, said that this was official canon.
Oh,
And then the
hell.
story has it, you know, Hicks is pulled out of cryosleep and they put a fake body in there, and so Alien 3 still happens, but Hicks is alive, and you know, he's working. You see how the eggs get on the ship, and what were the other story elements? The robot, the android Bishop. At the end, Bishop 2 was an android.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
it's
like
white blood,
blood.
but like, I'm not even going to get into the whole argument over whether Bishop in or Charles Wayland in fucking Alien 3 was it?
Michael Bishop.
Michael,
Not Wayland. Not Wayland at all.
whatever the fuck they're called. It's just so they've done it so many times. It's like, how the fuck are you supposed to keep up with what is happening?
It's not that. I can tell you what's happening in the
Go for it.
script, in the original script, in the commentary for Alien 3.
Yeah.
They all say he's human. In
Right.
the film, he has red blood, and he feels pain. He feels anger, and when he gets his ear clipped,
He feels pain. Like,
yeah, it's bleeding. But a lot of people say that the wound looks way too lethal for a human to survive. But there
Yeah.
are people in real life who've had knives in their heads and stuff, and have just lived.
Yeah.
You know, people have survived crazy amount of things, and with the adrenaline of the situation,
Yeah, maybe that's enough for him to just like
you know,
stave off.
stave off the pain. Plus, it clipped his ear, so the pain will feel bad. 'Cause he just literally got hit around the head with a wrench, but it didn't knock him out.
Yeah, it just maybe scraped the side of his head rather than. like,
Yeah,
fucking
that's it. That's
cracking
all
the
it did.
skull.
But everyone, he's human. He's called Michael Bishop. His character name is the creator of the Bishop android.
Yeah.
But obviously, another thing that throws a lot of people off is the fact that in the credits he's known as Bishop 2.
Yeah, like that's it.
And it's
See,
like,
it's just
but
like
that, I think that was a studio move because they couldn't think of a name for him.
yeah, maybe that was like from some kind of like a working, if that was like a working credit list or something
Yeah.
that never ended up never getting updated.
Exactly.
Then it could just literally been a mistake.
Or like it got updated, but they just forgot that bit.
Like when they revised the script, they didn't revise the credit list or something. So
Exactly.
that's
But he's
the name
fucking,
of that
he's
is.
human. He's fucking human. Everyone knows it now.
Everything points to it. There's
Not an
there's no
android.
reason why he shouldn't be no reason why he should be an android. Like everything about what happens is just saying that he's
Yeah, and a lot of people say, well, okay, if I'm going to count AVP into the canon, then Charles Bishop Wayland, the guy who owns the Wayland Industries,
yeah.
like, obviously Michael Bishop's going to be like a descendant of his. And it's like, well, yeah, he might be. And his name's Michael Bishop. And it's like, maybe they dropped the Wayland name because something to do with legal issues with the big company.
Yeah.
You can make up anything, it fits. You know, like, there's also a lot of people say that Prometheus kind of retcons AVP as well, with whole Peter Wayland being the
look at
owner
that.
of Wayland Corporation. But yeah, oh shit. Yeah, they say like Prometheus sort of kind of retcons AVP by having Peter Wayland as the owner of the Wayland Corporation.
Yeah.
However, Charles Bishop Wayland owns Wayland Industries,
Yeah.
and Peter Wayland could be an offspring of his that we don't know about, a son who establishes Wayland Corporation.
Yeah. Because it's obviously a company that goes under massive change, and if it starts out, it's just like
Exactly.
just a single company. What happened to make it so powerful, and what happened to make them want to merge it with your tiny corporation?
So-
There they are.
Yeah, so but the point I was getting to was that
I have no idea what's going on there. I found no.
But yeah, so the point I was getting to, sorry, was that you can have any of the Alien films that feature aliens in it as part of a bigger canon if you really wanted to, because even though we're not explicitly told every piece of information, there's not leaps and bounds between how it can make logical sense.
Yeah.
So that's why it's interesting that Blomkamp's come along with his film idea that could retcon 3 and 4 by going off in a new timeline, completely like retconning an entire two movies.
Yeah.
And regardless of whether you like those two movies, it's like it's really strange that they're going for that. And I'll say this especially given how absolutely amazing Alien 3 is.
Yeah,
Just saying.
It's because I guess just because they want to just do whatever public opinion is, and it seems like it's more
lots
common.
of blogs and people who haven't done their homework and stuff into the background.
Yeah.
That who slate the third film as taking the thing in a different direction. It's like
the
bullshit. It's like that's different. Like, what do you want? More of the same? Like every single time. That's why it's even Resurrection to an extent and Prometheus are all really interesting movies because they take each film is different.
Yeah.
In a way, they all
So
follow
it's
the same sort of premise. Alien eats people.
But it's like people just want it to be like Aliens, another Aliens film, and then like another Aliens film.
Yeah, and I don't want Ripley to become, if she's definitely in it, as the concept that deduces. It's like I don't want her to become like John McClane.
Yeah.
Where it's like Alien 6 and she's still battling the aliens. It's like your suspension of disbelief only goes so far in the Alien movies because they like to ground themselves in very real situations.
Yeah. That's what happens.
How they just pause in the smoke.
Everything else carries on, your body flops around and they're just completely frozen.
This is so good. Oh no, this is that episode, yeah.
It's hideous. It's fucking awesome. Like the design on that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's not like quality worthy of like the films or something, it still looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice clipping through all the objects there.
I think it boils down to these alien designs are really, really good, but there's something that's a little bit comical about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the idea that it looks like it's like got half a face. It looks too. I don't know if it's got too much character.
Yeah, I can see it
in its design. Wherever but the alien is a character in itself.
It's too much. I guess
it doesn't look too comic booky.
I just think it's too much of a change for one sort of like set creature to do.
Yeah.
If you catch a drift, like it's too different from what the aliens normally are.
Yeah, but the idea is that what Alien 3 introduced it. It's like, what did that thing get birthed from?
Yeah, I mean,
it might not necessarily be a human. That might be a frickin' engineer.
Yeah, yeah. I think
let's not forget that the Prometheus and this were coming out at the same time, and they did swap notes, so they didn't.
But I think it's more what they're supposed to be is like aliens that have been that are left over from like Hadley's Hope, ones that are either dying of like old age or are have like radiation poisoning or whatever.
You got to hide, dude. He's coming in the room.
Yeah, I think we've just got to evade him through these tunnels.
This is a little bit like Alien Isolation.
Yeah, but nowhere near as good.
Nowhere near as good. He's going to come out now again.
I get the feeling he might drop out from under there.
He will. There he is. It's so stupid that he doesn't come down after you because there's so much room. There's so much room down there. He just sort of hangs there a little bit, like a ghost house. You know, like you're on a ghost train at the fun fair. And it's like, woo!
And it's just gone, like.
And then it's gone. Yeah. There's no threat. You
walk
through it.
You can really quite easily tell that whole bit is scripted. Like, as soon as you get to a certain point, he just comes after you.
Whereas Alien Isolation proved that you can have it do whatever it wants.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember this, but what the fuck do I even do?
He's there, man.
Yeah, he's got me. He's got me.
What the hell was that death scream?
What the hell was that death? You just get like shown a bit of the room and then you're dead.
You see the tail poised and then nothing happens.
Take that, I'm gonna go for a piss.
Alright. Aliens. Aliens. What have you got there? My aliens. Do you like my song?
What was that?
My alien song.
What was it?
Oh look, it's Hudson.
There he is, look.
Is that Hudson?
Yep. He said that submarine must have been from the
See,
Slack
they
Gate.
should have had him survive in this one rather than Hicks.
Yeah, it'd been way more interesting.
Just yeah, if you're gonna go that crazy.
That character had so much to give. Like people never give him enough credit for what a good character he is. People just think, oh, he's just like the
coward.
Yeah, the coward. And
Which
that's
he
it,
is. He's vocally the coward, but he actually.
He's got some
pretty much
really
states the
really cool reasons for it though, because like he says like, so I always had that bit in Aliens where I couldn't figure out what they were saying. You know how he said.
Where am I going? What the hell? Sorry, Ross. What the hell am I doing? Where's the way out? Where's the torch? Have I got a torch? Have I got a light?
It's down on the D-pad.
Oh, great. Look at that. Like a tiny spot of light. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
They said that like they'd get a rescue mission in 17 days, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, when it would take 17 days for him to arrange it. And then he said at one point he says, "Oh yeah, 4 more weeks and I was out." And I was thinking, hang on, 17 days isn't 4 weeks. So I had a little look into it, and it turns out that he was doing
Oh? What the hell just happened there?
in front of that steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nice way of
Oh, that's
like,
good, because in the Alien universe, there's never smoke randomly coming out of walls that you can walk a million times through.
And then all of a sudden one will get you.
Yeah, all of a sudden. That was fucking lame.
But yeah, I think of Hudson. He's basically doing like a commission sort of thing. So he's yeah, really good.
Let's see if I can walk through him when he comes out here.
Pretty much walk through him. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hudson was like had 4 more weeks left till he was released from the army because he was obviously doing it like he'd been conscripted or something, or like
Yeah.
he could only quit after a certain amount of time. So that was why he was so fucking pissed off. Because he was so close to just leaving the army forever, and now he's ended up just on a suicide mission.
Yeah. It's kind of tragic as well because he's the one whose fear's showing the most, yet he still dies.
Yeah, but he goes down fighting at least.
So what do you think about this whole Neil Blomkamp situation then?
I've been thinking about it quite a bit over the past few days, obviously. But like,
we saw Chappie last night, didn't we?
Yeah, which was absolutely fucking amazing.
They didn't do
Oh, there they are.
Here they are.
In the sewer. What kind of bugs are these?
Damn it. You ran into those? There's some still alive down there. So move slowly, Winter. Near as I can tell, they're attracted to sound. If one gets close, stand perfectly still until it goes away.
Well, these things look pretty cool, I think.
The idea is kind of cool, but
Yeah, but they're not perhaps executed in the best way.
are any of them alive?
Just keep going until you find out.
Oh, there's that one up here, isn't there? Do they pop? When you spook them, they pop like balloons.
That bit looks really cool there.
Yeah, this was an interesting idea when I was playing this. I was
And
like, actually,
you
this is actually kind of scary.
Yeah, you know why though? Because this section is introducing a new idea that hasn't been done before.
He said stand if one gets close to you, stand still. And I was nowhere near that one, and then it saw me. So this game literally just changed the rules on me. Bastard.
But yeah, like what you're saying about something being best if it introduces a new idea. It's funny how the best idea in this game is one they introduced themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it might not be great, but it's still something really, really interesting that makes you think.
That's what I want to see in the Blomkamp film. Just something like this. It fits in. Obviously, make their walk cycles better.
Yeah.
But we'll change it up. But the idea is still really creepy. Like the images of them all poised. Just you don't know whether they're going to move or what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Get that in there.
With Neil Blomkamp's film, I was thinking I trust his vision for it.
It's going to look absolutely amazing and be really well written. They hoddle off. They're so shit. That looks awesome. That.
Yeah.
That to me is a very alien image.
Sitting all coiled up on itself.
Yeah, what were you saying? Sorry.
Just yeah, you know, I trust his.
Fuck off.
You have to stand still if it comes near you, I think.
Fuck that business. Look, I just ran away from it.
Whoa!
Bloody hell.
Well, he's still alive. But yeah, I think, you know, he's obviously very capable of doing this sort of shit. Because he's made some really good films with really cool ideas. But yeah, it's like we were saying, you know, if, you know, we've already seen an Aliens film. I've already had my fill of blasting the aliens with like cool shit. I mean, it'd be really nice to be able to see more of that, but I don't know if it's worth retconning Alien 3 just for the sake of having another Aliens film, for getting more of what we already have.
No, well, it's not that. It's retcon Alien 3 just to have Ripley.
But yeah,
You can
well,
have
no,
it on
well,
some
that's
Aliens
what I'm
film.
saying. That's what I'm saying, because there's more of what we've seen already. We've seen Ripley with Marines shooting aliens, so
That's like a, yeah.
so why sacrifice one of the more ballsy films just because you want to see more of what you already have?
Exactly. Did you see that alien like fell halfway through the floor and then got back up?
Tell me those guys
But yeah,
You didn't tell me these guys explode. It's already fucking happened. Like later.
yeah.
They were like, oh, what's that noise? And then they fucking exploded. Coming to you.
That guy's voice sounded really crappy.
Oh, I just hate the fucking.
fucking exploded.
The script in this is fucking terrible, and the voice actors should be ashamed of themselves. So bad.
Harsh.
Well, to be
Ouch.
fair, probably not so much the voice actors, because I suppose you know,
living.
they're making a living, and really it's up to the fucking people who do the sound to make sure that it's of an acceptable quality. So
Yeah, exactly.
so they should be ashamed for
Good
writing it.
editing.
They should be ashamed for writing it, and they should be ashamed for making people say it. Fucking bullshit. It's literally one of the worst scripts I've ever read in anything I've played. I don't. I actually, thinking about it, I don't like the idea that the aliens have radiation poisoning, because
Yeah, it shows how.
they shouldn't be that vulnerable to like radiation.
It's like when in the third film again, like when the alien jumps out of the boiling vat of lead. Like,
Yeah,
it
they
just seems
obviously.
unharmed.
Oh look, they've gone inside each other. They've merged to
Have
make a
they?
super alien. Yeah, look.
Do you think that's two sprites on the same track? Look, the
Yeah.
tails have disappeared. Look. Are they?
Yeah, they're both inside each other.
Are they going to act exactly the same? Is this going to go up and take the same
Like,
route?
they must be on like some kind of a timer to make a move, but like pause for however many
We are
seconds.
literally playing right now, possibly the most tense part of the game, and really, like, it's not amazingly tense.
Yeah, because you see shit like that happen.
Yeah. And so again, it's like this game, it's like you can almost see where the good game lies,
Yeah.
but you can't play it.
Well, the thing is, like, they were like fucked around so much. Like, basically, the kind of theory is that Gearbox basically got loads of funds for this game to be made, but they just gave it. They like shelled all. Like, even though they were like, oh yeah, we've been waiting for this for ages. We're so excited about it. We really want to do it. They just gave it. They palmed it off on another company to make, whilst they concentrated on Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Because Borderlands 2 was like their guaranteed moneymaker, whereas this was their like wild card. So they basically they gave all their
Certainly
best.
was a wild card.
Yeah, they gave all their best people to Borderlands 2 to make sure that was like absolutely fucking flawless, which it pretty much is. I can't think of any bug that I've ever run into in Borderlands 2. And then left some like inexperienced company to develop something that deserved way more attention than it actually got.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
You know, where the fuck am I supposed to be going now? So annoying.
You're
It's like,
lost.
I mean, look at this place. It's like a fucking maze. There's nothing to say where you've already been. It's so stupid. Right.
There's no
in here.
hints.
Like everywhere looks the same. The same flashlight, the same corridor, the same drips come from the ceiling, the same shitty, pointless aliens.
You need like
scattered
flares or
everywhere.
something to drop.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Why didn't they think of that?
You got flares in ABP, didn't you? The original?
Yeah.
So why not this?
And those flares lasted for like quite some
Flares
time.
in
so
Alien
you'd know-
Isolation. Flares.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
like
flares.
it's become a trope of like fucking
Alien.
yeah. Right, use that. So I'm guessing I'm heading over here somewhere. This bit's so fucking boring now.
Let's go.
Let's have a little look at
Is it
that.
still going? Yeah.
Yeah, still going, yeah.
It's horrible. Why did that alien not pay attention to you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No,
shit,
no,
shit,
they
shit,
will.
shit.
Well, sort of.
You're dead. You're so dead, man.
What's they doing?
Calming down. They don't want to explode.
Oh, so they can't hear you.
They can, that's the only thing.
They're
they
making
do.
noises. They're just frozen. Look.
Are they glitching?
Yeah. Yeah. Look.
Is
look,
it glitching?
Look. They're not moving.
This game
You
is
know-
so shit.
You know, they sound like the zombies off Minecraft. Like,
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Oh.
Hey, look, they're looking at me. See, look, they obviously know where I am because they're looking at me. See? If I go backwards, if I go forwards. if I
That's
go
kind
side
of
to
creepy.
side.
That is.
Yeah, but if they know where I am, why aren't they attacking me?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're looking right at me and they've just decided to stop attacking because I'm not making enough noise for them to warrant attacking me.
Step on his tail. See what it does. Look.
Well, there we go. That's instantly lost all suspense from these guys.
His head like vibrating. What's it doing?
It's hideous.
Stupid
gone to
fucking
sleep.
things. Were they supposed to kill me down here or something?
I think I meant to make them explode.
So they work on noise, and this isn't attracting their attention.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh
that
no!
is,
Shit the bed.
I know,
Run,
it's
run.
okay.
Oh
All I
no,
have to
it's
do is-
alright. We don't care that much.
All I have to do is just let go of the controller.
That's what I did a minute ago, but then they killed me anyway.
Obviously, I'm the alien.
It changes the.
whisperer.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, this game is horrible.
What was that?
Oh look, we're having a conversation now.
Likewise. Closing in on the signal.
Oh, we're going to sleep. Wow.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, what's going on?
I have no idea. Nice one, thanks for that, mate. He's like, yeah, I'll see you later on. It's like fucking trying to get me killed. Someone's to fucking bump
He's
me
like a
off.
Muldoon.
Oh my god.
He is, he actually is. See you in a bit, man.
Yeah, we watched Chappie last night, and that proved to us how, again, why we love Neil Blomkamp's direction. Such a good movie. So you know, the new Alien film's it's gonna be good. That's the thing. We know it's gonna be at least a good movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Elysium's good, even though a lot of people say it's not as good as District 9.
It's a ridiculously
It's a good
basic. It's a basic story, but it's a good enough film, definitely. I wonder how many of these are actually alive. That's how many.
2, 3.
I'll just walk away now, because I know nothing will happen. Doesn't matter how many I wake up. I could have a legion of them following me, like 1,000, and all I have to do is just slowly walk, and I can do whatever I want.
Just take your time, patience.
Not even following me, but yeah, all it means, this is probably just to pad the game out, because it means you're walking at half speed constant, or less than half speed constant.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we can add an extra half hour onto our gameplay count. With over 2 hours of gameplay, half an hour of which is just fucking walking through a really short level.
Where? It's Smash! Oh, it's right on me! A huge rocket!
I hate when they call them bugs.
I hate when they call them xenomorphs.
I know you do, yeah. I'm impartial to xenomorphs. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I'm just like, eh. But when they call them bugs, because that all comes from Aliens, when it's like, this is a stand-up fight, sir, and a bug hunt. But bug hunt was a Vietnam war term. It didn't literally mean bugs.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's really cool. Like, again, it's where the awesome kind of like kind of vernacular of like of that sort of era.
It's
comes
like in
into play.
Avatar
It's
when...
a nice contrast between the future and the past. Like,
Yeah. It's like in Avatar when...
barging past me, thank you.
the villainous character, Quarrick, I can't remember his name now. But he says something like Shavetail Louis.
Yeah.
That made me feel like a Shavetail Louis, which is a term for cavalry riders and all that sort of stuff. Because if someone was like a rookie, they'd cut the tail off the horse, short. So they call it a Shavetail Louis. Because it was Louis or someone, one of the people's names stuck. Apparently that's the history of that.
Yeah.
So he's like, make me feel like a Shavetail Louis. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know
Feels
that.
like a rookie. And like Bug Hunt and Aliens, it's the same deal. It's James Cameron. He knows how to do good military in kind of a film.
God, no, I can't be asked fucking do this, but
real.
it's so boring.
Yeah. let's change it up. Let's change it up now. So what's happening now?
Bug Hunt is like the best part of this game. Like that.
Right.
Seriously, just this is like the only reason to play this game, really, because it's the only bit that's actually like.
Give me the premise. What happens?
Basically, it's like Nazi zombies, but with aliens.
Yeah.
So you're running around. You got to like the aliens get stronger as you play. So they get like they start to change their appearance and that.
Yeah.
They do more damage. And they've got better defense, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you can like capture these objectives and fight off an infinite amount of aliens until you've captured it to lower the threat level.
Oh,
And also,
nice.
my favourite fucking thing, you get to play with sentry guns. Oh yeah, as well, you get to fight humans too.
Really?
Yeah. You get,
I
like,
never would have guessed.
yeah, yeah.
Is that a money slot sound?
Yep, because you get money as you kill. There's Commando there. Shit. Yeah, the humans in this is fucking lethal. They're way worse than the aliens. Like. And also, this pulse rifle I'm using is Ripley's pulse rifle. So it's a pulse rifle with tracker, beacon, and a flamethrower duct tape to it. So you've got like normal pulse rifle, you've got the grenade launcher, and you've got the flamethrower as well. Like that. But it's got really short range, but it's fucking badass. Rips people up. What else have I got? I got a shotgun, classic.
Look at this.
God, this is bad. This is bad. Look at that. Look at that.
How bad are those casualties, people? How bad are those casualties, people?
There's one thing that really pisses me off about this.
Just one
There's
thing
just,
that really
just one,
pisses you
just
off.
one. And that's when you like die. It's like you have to buy back in, which is pretty cool. You know, well, it's not really cool. It's just buy back in. It's just what you do. But it's like when you die, it's like oh shit, everyone's dead. Someone has to buy back in. And then again, in like capital letters, it just says someone has to buy back in, like that. Like, next time I die, you can see it. Like it's really fucking funny.
Oh man.
I'll tell you what, oh shit, I think I've got enough time to do it now. But you can put one up on the table, and it's got like a really high vantage point, and it fucking works really well. Shit, I'm hiding. Oh, this hurts. Janice, I'm falling.
Just think that gun on a tripod is like the first hint at like what a Terminator would be.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If this was in the Terminator universe, that would be the T1.
The T1, I love it.
Just a gun on a stick. That's essentially what it is.
Spinning stick.
Get your gun on a stick.
Gun on a stick, anyone? Gun on a stick.
Get your gun on a stick. So, final thoughts on Colonial Marines?
A massive missed opportunity. I realise I haven't talked about it as much as I was going to, but it was a huge waste of potential that was like plagued by Gearbox's greed and the fact that they couldn't wait. They wanted to give Borderlands 2 all their attention when they'd been teasing people with this game for ages.
12 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, about that. It was supposed to come out on PS2, wasn't it? And then just deliver a product that was really inferior because they didn't want to risk their little baby of Borderlands 2.
But bollocks, just release both. More the merrier.
Yeah, but they know which one is definitely going to make them more money, and that's just symptomatic of the entire video games industry altogether, really. So I don't know why. To be honest, I don't know why anyone was surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think, because
I agree.
People like some people just aren't capable of handling like a franchise that has this much weight. They just don't realise like.
Exactly, and that's why I'm upset that we might get a retcon of 3 and 4. you know, because we're suddenly going to have this fork in the road.
Yeah,
It doesn't necessarily need to be there anyway. And plus, it also removes Ripley's mortality.
yeah.
You know,
That
so-
she is a fallible human being.
Exactly.
Who
Obviously,
can-
Alien Resurrection did that by cloning her.
Yeah.
But what you didn't.
It would be-
Resurrection didn't retcon any movies. In
Yeah,
the
and
storyline.
to be honest, it would be hypocritical to say you can't retcon 3, but you can retcon 4.
Yeah,
They
of
have
course.
to-
I like Alien Resurrection like this. It's like you
Yeah.
play it for the weird, interesting potential of what could have been
Yeah.
more than what you've got, because it makes an interesting talking point. Anyway, that's Alien Colonial Marines. We had a laugh.
We had some laughs, we had some tears.
There's some tears, and yeah, soon we'll be back with probably something else. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've got AVP 2 to do. We've got
definitely AVP 2 and AVP 2010.
if we can get our hands. What? Fuck! I've got a PS2 now. AVP Extinction.
AVP Extinction, and we will be moving on to in this series. And I don't know if I'm going to continue this, but I want us to move into Predators.
Yeah, we need to.
We
Because
need
there's
to
so
talk about
many.
the movies and how they link in. I've
And
called
the
it the
games
Alien
as well.
Experience, but that now can be a general term.
Yeah, just an
Any
experience.
film.
We are
We can then talk about like The Thing
experienced
and Starship Troopers and
Totally.
any movies
Yeah, no,
that contain
that's
aliens.
a
like,
good idea. And like,
Pacific
there are
Rim.
some. I mean, like, Predator: Concrete Jungle was one of the best
Yeah.
open world games I've ever played. It's absolutely ridiculous. It was like it was fantastic. So we'll have to do something on that.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. But anyway, for now you've got Aliens Colonial
And now,
Marines.
wish me luck.
Yeah, wish you luck. Go in, Ross.
Go
Get him.
on, go on.
No! Fuck you, aliens.
Fuck you.
No, die. Come on.
Take this.
No.
No.
What are you doing?
Get out.
Get out. Get out now. No.
Oh, they done me. Buy back into the game.
Buy back into the game.